today we're going to check Metahumans. I've been playing around with this and this stuff is looking amazing. I did a couple of exports and animation tests yesterday with Unreal Engine and things working pretty good. I like the quality of the Metahumans and the ability that you can really design human based on a photo. Okay, so today I'm going to show you a couple of quick options that you can export your metahumans into Unreal Engine, and then we're going to check how we can apply animation by redirecting our skeleton from the downloaded animations that we've got in Marketplace and apply them to this character that we're gonna bring from Metahumans. Okay, so here the Metahuman being loaded, you can apply for the program. When they approve you, you'll be able to access that promptly. Okay, so it takes some time to load all the assets and everything. So we gotta give it a couple of seconds here, a couple of minutes actually, to get all the humans up and running. And so while this launching, let me actually launch my Unreal 426 because we're going to use that also. Metahumans so far they work for Unreal 426. I don't think they work in the earlier versions. So let's launch our Unreal and see how this goes. I hope the recording is not really overloading this whole process because I feel like the load up being a little bit too slow. Okay. So normally I just launch it and do something else. Okay, so let me just show you while this thing loads what I've done. Yesterday I was playing around bringing different characters. So again, not everything perfect, I guess, just because the skeletons have different size in the body. Some things can go through, like arms can go through. Okay, right, so we can see two characters already showing up here and my Unreal also launching. So let's go and explore metahumans. So basically what you have is my metahumans, those that you created. I created a couple of those guys here. I know my graphic card is not high quality enough, but you can see those guys getting their hair when I'm really coming close to that character, to that model. Oops. Yeah, you can see very high quality. I like the eyes and everything. It looks pretty cool. So this guy trying to clap. Alright, so that's another second character that I got out. And you can see it's a little bit but the skin looks pretty good. You can see all the pores and everything. Very good quality. Okay, so here's the guy giving thumbs up, and I used another one that he's kind of injured or something. You can see the arm goes through. So again, nothing is perfect, but we get a really cool motion here, and like from this angle you don't really see that arm. So again, you can use that, just place it, rotate it so that you won't be able to see things. If you want to hide them, you can. Okay, now let's go back to our metahumans and explore a couple of options. So let's do create a human, and let's load something here. So woman, let's do a woman design. I got two men, so let's use this one and let's click next. You can see the woman here with the basic animation. We have a couple of other animations for the facial And we also have the body stretch form, so we can see her stretching here, looking at the arms. Okay, now if we click sculpt, we can go and start sculpting this. Okay, and using those controllers we can really fix the face. But let's go and see all the features that we have here. So we can do blends. We can blend her with a white person. We can blend her with Asian. We can blend. Let's do a black person. I think this is like someone. Natalia. This looks like something Slavic. Let's get this one. And let's do this one. Okay, so 5 people we can mix. Okay, now if we do the blend, let me just put it like that. So with the blend we can see we chose the nose and we can go between noses. So I'm gonna do maybe something like this. Then with the eyebrows, let's go and do more, a little bit Asian. Chicks, it's an Asian chicks. Let's do Russian. Slavic. Chin. Okay, so we can do mixes with the faces like that. We can sculpt it manually just by dragging this. You can see it's getting a little bit more. Alright, so we got a lot of cool controllers. And we can also do the move. Move is just like really moving this. We're gonna make some beautiful women today, huh? So you can see pretty cool stuff. We don't see the ears. We need to fix the haircut. So let me do it a little bit more with bigger eyes. Something like this, okay? Skin, we can choose texture, contrast, freckles, accents. It's all related color for the skin. Eyes, we can choose brown, green, gray. Teeth, big teeth, small teeth. It's the big teeth. Different variation of teeth. Makeup, you can choose makeup. Head. Okay, it's a little bit too much. Let's give it a short haircut. Okay. So we can make it color here. Roughness. You can choose any color. This looks kind of cool. Blonde. eyebrows. Eyelashes. Well, beard. Obviously, woman not gonna have any beard. Mustache. Yeah. And then we can choose type of body. Okay, looks a little like Angela Merkel. Okay. Tops. We can choose the colors. Bottoms. Same thing here. We can choose which color to wear. Shoes. We can choose different shoes. Put this one. Okay. Alright, very colorful. Young Angela Merkel. Okay, not offense, it's just a joke, alright? So, that's how you basically design that human here. Can do little adjustments. I like that, that's really looking like someone we know. Alright, pretty good stuff. Oh, and with the ears, you know, just wanted to show you, you can really control the ears here too. But you can see it only with a short haircut. Okay. All right, so this stuff is already saved. We're just getting this message that only LODs 0 and 1 will be displayed. Since this is a really good quality, so everything with the lower quality won't be. Maybe it's related to my graphic card, I'm not sure. But once this thing is done, you know, I can actually close it. I'm not gonna close it, but let me go and check my bridge, because this thing connected with the bridge. And we go here into Metahumans, and I have my Metahumans. Okay, and here we go, we have new. This is the lady that was just added. I guess I need to close this one, and let's refresh my Metahumans. All right, so we have this Hadley woman, it's her name. I hope I pronounce it right. But now we're going to generate. It takes some time to generate and to download it. So while this is happening, let me go and let's launch my Epic again, the 426. And set up the scene so we can import that woman into the scene and see how we can get some animation on this. Okay, so again, it only works with 426 and up. I think the ray tracing and the materials there, everything. I'm gonna click new. Let's do blank. I'm gonna use starter content, and let's call it woman. Alright, so the generating started here. Again, if you're in a hurry to create something, just make sure you're gonna wait like maybe 20 minutes, half an hour to get everything done. Okay, so hopefully it will go faster this time. Okay, so my scene here up and running, it's good. And I'm gonna bring here I'm gonna bring let's bring HDRI backdrop. Just gonna put it here. Floor we don't need, I'm just gonna delete it. Sun, sky we don't need, I'm gonna delete it too. Okay, now the HDRI backdrop starts to work, so this is how it's looking. Okay. Alright, now here we'll be ready to bring our human. Let's go back to our bridge. You can see it's still generating. So while it's generating, I don't want to waste your time, and let's just export this dude. Basically it's the same principle for working here. So you see that the dude's being exported, and his name is Cooper. Okay, so we need to enable missing plugins, so those will be additional to us, and we also need to restart it. Let's save that and restart. It's always a good practice. Yesterday when I was bringing those, I actually had to restart a couple of times. I'm not sure why it didn't work. Maybe because of my graphic card. There's some issues. It's not really supporting. Again, it's still all GTX. I'm gonna get a new computer, I promise. So, so we can do some real-time ray tracing. Okay, now let's see. We got Metahumans. We got Cooper here. I see that something is still building here. Okay, so in viewport we can see Cooper kind of getting his shaders on slowly. Okay, there we go, got the hair, and we got his blueprint, and we got his here, I guess the controllers. Alright, so while it's compiling here, let's go and download some animations. So I'm going to open my Epic Games launcher, and let's go to Marketplace. Type in animation, and if we go to free, we'll be able to get this striker pose or the animation starter pack. Both of them are, I think, pretty much the same. So I'm gonna use this striker pose, let's add it to that woman. Now it's been added to that project. 14 key poses plus 600 animations. So a lot of stuff. Bunch of poses, I think. Some of them also, like, you can animate. A lot of that stuff is there. Okay, so it was added. Now let's go to our Unreal content, pose animations. Animations, walks, and here we get a lot of those walks. Where's our guy? Here we go. So we can see it's walking. I mean, his shader's still compiling, but you got this cool animation going on. Okay, so this guy, I'll double click, and I go inside, we can see the whole skeleton here. So I'm gonna go to assets, I'm gonna go to skeleton here, so I can see my skeleton, and retarget manager, sorry. And here we need to choose select humanoid rig. So basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the animation from this guy and put it on our character, Cooper, Mr. Cooper. Okay, so view the pose. That's our A pose. And show advanced. Here in advanced, we're gonna go and delete some of those. So before we delete those, let's do show retargeting options, animation, and everything here set up to skeleton. I need to set up those two animations as well. So if it's set up to something else, just go and do this restrictly set transformation retargeting to skeleton. So everything here gotta be skeleton, and the first one is animation and animation. Okay, that's how we're gonna set this character up. Click save. Okay, I'm gonna actually close this, and I'm gonna go into my Metahuman here, Cooper. I'm gonna drag and drop Cooper here, so you can see Cooper slightly smaller. A pose F. Let's put them on the same level with the ground. I'm gonna disconnect my snapping so I can do it nicely. Okay, and Cooper too. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna move that here. In Cooper, actually in Metahumans, common, female, medium, normal body. Here we have the Metahuman base skeleton, so I don't know why they hide it like that, but that's the guy that we're going to work with. Now I need to change that from the jeans. I want to put it in on the body. That's a woman. That's a man. And I think it's slightly maybe an overweight body. That's the guy. Okay. So doing this as our guy, we need to show, let's do first retargeting, select here humanoid rig, then here we're going to show a get retargeting, and we need to retarget this to animation, so the first two, root and pelvis, and then all the rest here needs to be set to skeleton. Okay, so let's do the skeleton. And the skeleton. And skeleton too. Okay, now if we do show here bones, all hierarchy, we can see the hierarchy of the bones. And here we do show names. So if we look at the name, we can see that 0, 1 is low, and then 2, 3, and 4 in our spine. Okay, and if we take a look in our guy here, his skeleton, bones, names, he got a slightly different spine. The 3 is all the way up where the 4 is, the 2 is in the middle, and the 1 is here. So we need to change those for retargeting. And we're gonna go to our retarget manager. Show advance. Let me open it big. Show base. So in the base, we can see spine 1, 2, and 3. So we need to change that from 1 to 2. 2 we're gonna change to 3, and 3 we're gonna change to 4. Okay, that's how we're gonna shift them up. Now we can also show advanced. We can delete the IKs here. Well, they already deleted, but if you have them, just click on those X's and delete all of those IKs. I guess it remembered from previous time when I was bringing this guy in, but the IKs, you know, they gotta go. Maybe there's a way to bring it back, not sure. Okay, so let's click save here, and all of that structure needs to be into skeleton. Okay, gonna close that. Now we can start doing retargeting. I'm gonna go to my animations, walks. Let's do this one. What is this? Something like that. Let's try it. I'm gonna right click on that, retarget animation, duplicate animation asset, and here we have the Metahuman skeleton selected. So I'm gonna, nothing shows here, so I'm gonna click retarget. Let's see. Something got screwed up, and I think this is our base model that needs to be changed. Again, I'm kind of new to this. I haven't done this many times, but I kind of understand how this thing should work. So if we go to, again, back to Metahumans, female, medium. Oh, forgot actually to do something. In this pose, if I go to my guy here, I can actually select him and tell him to use asset of that walk. But again, you can see it's I don't know what it is. It compiled good, but it screwed up the guy completely because we didn't use the right Metahuman body. Oh, hold on. Let's go common, female, medium, body. And here we have to change this to overweight medium and apply to asset. Okay, so that's what we forgot to do here. We click save, and I guess we need to do another retargeting. I'm gonna delete this guy, and hopefully this will work this time. Okay, so let's go poses, animations, walks. Let's get this walk, retarget. Alright, so we got the human here. Okay, now if we double click, we can see the guy is walking. And I think this time is gonna work. So let me browse my asset. What I can do actually, I don't need to go to my asset and change it here. Body. So I don't need to change it here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually make a clone, a child of my dude, and bring the child in, so that way I can make as many as I want. Alright, now I'm gonna lift it up a little bit like that. Okay, now double click on this guy, and here in the body just select this walk, and voila, you're ready to go. Okay, here we go. Two of our dudes are walking nicely. Okay, So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and you can now work with metahumans, export those models, put some animations on it, and have your metahumans live walking inside Unreal Engine. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe to my channel. This is Alex. Talk soon. Ciao.